Even though it's spring, I'm excited for Christmas because my family has a lot of traditions like going up to Manitou Park and looking at all the lights. And in the book Night Tree, they have a lot of traditions like that too. So let's go read that book and learn more about Christmas traditions.
On the night before Christmas, we always go out to find our tree. We bundle up so warm. Nina is always wearing her boots that are too big for her. She has been wearing them all day. Dad sets our box in the back of the truck with the rest of his stuff, and the four of us squish into the front seat. We drive through the bright Christmas trees to see where the dark and quiet begin. Nina is almost asleep. In Mom's lap, we stop. Are we there yet? I ask, and Dad says yes, and rolls down the window so we can smell the tree. We scramble out, and there are oaks growing here, and alders and maples and bare now, and white in the moonshine, and the pines and the spruces and the firs are green. This is called Luke's Forest, but Dad says it's not really forest, just a place forgotten in our town ends. Dad goes first on the path between the trees, carrying our box and the big red lantern. Mom and Nina go next, holding hands. I come last with the plane. It hasn't snowed yet. It's so cold. My breath hurts. The sky is splattered with stars, and the moon, big as a basketball, slides in and out between the tree tops. Dad's lantern sweeps ahead. Look, he whispers. We stop. A deer is watching us. I see the brightness of its eyes. Then it turns and it's gone. Here our tree, Dad says. It has been our tree forever and ever. We walk around, touching it. It's grown since last year, I say. Mom puts her hand on my shoulder. So have you. So have I, Nina says. Nina hates to be left out. Owl hoots deep in the darkness where all of the secrets are around us. Can I put the popcorn train on? Nina asks. She hops up and down, right out of her one boot. Mom helps her get back in it. Nina takes one end of the train and I take the other, and we wind it around our tree. We brought apples, tangerines, and strings on them, and we have them from the branches. It's hard to hang string loops when you have gloves on, but it's too cold to take them off. For weeks we've been making balls of sunflower seeds and pressed millet and honey. We hang those too. We scatter shells, nuts, and breadcrumbs and pieces of apples underneath for the little creatures who can't climb very well. Our tree looks so... Mom says I should spread the blankets so we can sit and admire our tree. She has brought a thermos of hot chocolate. I take my gloves off and toast my hands around the warm cup. Dad turns off the lantern and we stay quiet, hoping we can see some of the animals while we're here. Hoping the deer will come back, but it doesn't. It's shy, Dad says. I'm shy too, Nina tells him. Before we leave, and we get to choose a Christmas song. I choose O Come All Ye Faithful. Nina chooses Old MacDonald Had a Farm. That's not a Christmas song, silly, I tell her, but Mom says it's fun and a very nice song too. We sing fast because there's a lot of verses and it's getting colder. Last EIO, we gather up our things and head back for the truck. I look back once. Our tree is still folded behind itself into the darkness, and I think I can see it still. Stars cut up in its branches, and the moon swinging lopsided on top. Nina gets tired, and Dad has to wrap her in a blanket and carry her. I carry her boots. Later in bed, I think about our tree, and sometimes the next day, when the aunts and uncles and the cousins are at our house, and it's going to be noisy and happy. I let my mind go back to Luke's Forest, and I think of the birds having Christmas dinner, and the squirrels and the punks. There might even be a bear, because Dad says bears don't really sleep all winter, and if one going to wake up, I bet it would wake up for our Christmas tree. There might even be a bear, because Dad says bears don't really sleep at all in winter. But if there was going to be one, I bet it would wake up for our Christmas tree. Maybe foxes come, stepping high on its thin, sharp paws, and they're all together singing their Christmas song.
You know, I really like how they decorated the trees for all the animals to have their comfort too. And I'm really excited for all of my traditions during Christmas and for me to decorate my tree too. Thank you for reading the book with me. Have a great day.